You're missing the real estate boat of opportunity if you're not buying government seized properties or tax lien or tax deed properties for 80 to 90% below market value. Now, the biggest challenge that you're going to be facing is how to stay organized when you're getting started. So there's lots of sites that we've been going over showing you properties that are literally available right now for 80, 90% below market value. Last week we showed you a piece of land that was only 2,000 bucks. It was worth 20 grand that you could literally go still buy and flip those properties. We're looking at houses. We're looking at government seized properties that are drug dealer houses worth millions of dollars. Opening bids is literally pennies on the dollar. So what we need to do in this video is show you how to go from just browsing the internet to being organized and on top of your game when it comes to making this a reality, right? So it's one thing just to kind of look and have some fun and poke around, but if you're really serious about wanting to get into real estate, and this is one of the best ways to get into real estate, you need to start being more organized. So we're going to show you an exact way to organize your data so that when you're going and you're looking at this stuff, you can go ahead and manage it like a professional. So we're going to give you our sheet for organizing this. Now, some of the benefits of managing this data is, first off, you don't just have a bunch of tabs open on your browser. You're going to have one spot for all the properties. We're going to track everything. This is going to be able to teach you analysis so that you can actually have all the properties in one spot. You can sort it by opening bid. You can sort it by bedroom, bath, county, city, all that sort of stuff. And it's going to allow you to be effective and efficient with your time. It's going to streamline the process and take you off the internet to actually doing deals. And that's just a huge part of this. One of the parts of the business is actually taking action. There's that saying, it's like, trying to basically not taking action or information not acted on is the equivalent of like reading a menu and just trying to get full without eating. So I want you guys to be eating these properties, not physically, but you know what I mean. Now, actually, some of the properties in one of the other videos of like government seized farmed was like it was a, what do you call it? It was like a drug farm basically. So there was a seized property. There was all these houses and all these like hydroponic places. So you can find all sorts of really wild, amazing seized deals. So if you're just tuning in, I'm Dustin Hahn, and we focus on government seized properties, tax liens that pay anywhere between 8 to 36% interest, tax deed properties that you can buy for as little as $50. So this whole channel is dedicated to showing you an unconventional way to get into real estate at a very low cost of entry, because these days property prices are through the roof, inflation is through the roof, and odds are your 9-to-5 job isn't covering the gap between where you are and where you want to be. So that's why we get into real estate. You know, I was a miserable 9-to-5er, and getting into tax liens and deeds through this type of method that we're showing you allowed me to get out of that crappy job and to become a real estate investor, because this is a really fun business. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to jump over to my business partner, Corey. He's going to walk you through the tracking sheet that's totally free. It's in a link below this video, and you can just have access to it and follow along, find your own properties, start to track these, take action in this business, right? Take action. Don't just continue to watch videos. Watch a video, one part knowledge, 3-part action. So for every minute you're spending, you should be spending at least 3 minutes implementing. And this video right here is good old-fashioned implementation that is going to be on deck for you as you get started. So let's cut over, show you what we need to do. And the man that needs no intro, Mr. Corey Chason himself, the best man in the game, rocking a brand new shirt. Because if you're going to do this business and do it right, you need to have a popping shirt. So, Corey, let's walk these guys through how to start organizing their properties as you're doing research. Because 1, research is important, but 2, staying organized is even more important, because we're dealing with a lot of numbers, some codes, things like that, and we want to track this stuff. So we have a gift for you. We're going to give you the link to a sheet so that you can start tracking this stuff totally free. It will be in the description below where you can grab it. So Corey's going to walk you through how to use this sheet so that you're not just bumbling around the internet, you're actually keeping facts. And to do that, we're going to go back to one of the sites that we've been using to find some of these properties, 80, 90% below market value. Corey's going to log the data so that you can log your own data.
That's right.
Have this stuff lean and mean to get some of these properties.
Nice. All right. Yeah, well, here we go. So this is the spreadsheet. I always say this. I say this so many times, and people always say, I can't get the spreadsheet. So you're going to need to click this file button and make a copy, and copy it into your own Google Drive, and you can use it.
Can you zoom in a little bit?
Oh, yeah. Let me
touch. There we go.
Oh, is that better? Hold on. I don't know how I did that, but I know that's not the right way to do it. Oh dear.
Still works.
Yeah, it's okay. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Boom. There we go.
Ooh,
Okay.
yeah.
So, like I said, file, make a copy, do that. Okay. So what we've got here is I'll just explain it quick and then we'll run through quick examples. So we got the case number, parcel ID. These are, because some places call them case numbers. Sometimes places call them parcel ID. You can make a new column if you right click at the top here and click insert one column right or left. So you can add stuff. If you're not a Google wizard, Google Sheets or Excel wizard, you can also watch some YouTube trainings on it. There's hundreds of thousands of them probably for free on the YouTubes. And so what we do is we usually put the parcel or the case number here. That way we have it. We can go back. We can look at it. When you're buying a lien or a deed, you can put the lien amount here, like how much the starting is, just so you know. We'll usually drop the owner's information in here. If there's multiple owners, you can just put it in there as well. We'll chuck the address in here. If it's just land, you can keep this bed bath square footage, or you can use the square footage for acreage. But we'll drop that there. And then we get the rough ARV, final ARV, what we think the rehab would be if it's a single family home, the starting bid from the county, which is kind of the same as the lien amount, but we have it there just doubled up. And then your max bid, so what you'll pay, any notes you'll have, if you want to put photos, notes there, county websites here. So that's the sheet. Fairly straightforward, but saves you a bit of time sort of organizing all the data you need. Now, let's just go over here. So we've got, this is the Commissioner of State Lands. In previous videos, you can go back in the channel and watch. We kind of go through how we get here, but I would basically just start copying this information over. So owner Johnny H. Caroline. Now, what you can do is
Real quick,
yeah.
for everybody watching, we've used this site before. There are plenty of properties on this website, on the Arkansas one, for 80 to 90% below market value. So we've done other videos that you'll see where we go through and start to profile these properties. And as mentioned, with the power of the internet these days, location doesn't necessarily matter because we're able to look at this stuff and do it virtually and do it remotely. So if you're in California, where prices are hundreds of thousands of dollars, go look here, buy a property for a couple grand, flip it, make some money. Doesn't matter where it is, because we're able to have boots on the ground through the power of the internet. Back to you.
Woo. Yeah. So I will say quickly, you can actually just export this and you could make your own one, but I'm just going to do it this way because this is the way this is what we're doing in this video. Parcel number, parcel ID, APM, we can put that there. You can see how it copies it, formats it weird. There's actually a little shortcut you can do under format, and it's clear formatting. And if you hold Control or Command on a Mac and backspace, it clears it for you like that. And so pretty handy. I'll drag that out to make that parcel number. Sometimes when you're searching, you might have to remove these like this if you're searching the GIS, but for now, we'll just leave those in there. So basically, I'm just sort of very quickly doing this to show you where the stuff goes. We could put the lien amount there. We could put the lien amount here. And I can even just clear this formatting like this. But you'll see when I do that, it removes all the lines, which I hate. I'm a bit of a stickler when it comes to that. So I'll just use my shortcuts. I know I'm moving quick, but you can watch a YouTube tutorial on that if you need it better explained. And then I can click on map here. And what it does is it pulls it up here. It shows me, this property. And then if I click here on this big box, we just want to get all the data. So then I can come over here to Data Scout and it shows me, oh, look, here's the mailing address, the owner's name, shows me the physical address. This is super helpful. So then I would have to go and figure out what the actual physical address was, which we've shown you how to do in other videos. But we could also put the mailing address. Like I could copy this here and I could even create another row if I wanted to. Right click and call this. This is such a big, I need to zoom it out a little bit. I can type it here, mailing address. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to paste that there. Call this mailing address. Now I'm off the rails here as far as the thing goes. So this is a little bit more of a advanced thing, but I'm just going to click this grid and boom, look at that, grids. Anyhow, so I would put the address there once I know how to do it. And then bed bath, if this is a piece of land, that's not important. And then I can go through the ARV and fill it out that way. But that's how you use the spreadsheet. If you want to dive deeper into specifically how to get all that data, we do talk about that in other videos, but we also have training on it. And I'll throw it back to you, Dustin, for how they get that training.
We just wanted to give you a basic sheet to just kind of get out of the gate, to start taking some action, because it's kind of one step after another. We could give you a full fire hose and all this sort of stuff, but I know you're watching this and odds are you haven't done a deal yet. And maybe the extent of your research has been just kind of poking around online, going to some websites and stuff. But if you want to take this stuff seriously, you need to start with some of these very simple sheets to just be tracking your data, seeing what's going on. Now, Corey's showed you a piece of land. And next one you could be doing is a house. So use the appropriate websites. Go to the county website, go to Zillow, go to realtor.com, pull up the county records. You'll start copy and pasting this stuff over to the spreadsheets, right? And then as you get better of it, maybe you want to bring on, a virtual assistant to help you out, things like that, as that can be a great win-win as well, as far as helping provide jobs to the world economy and being able to make your dollar go a lot further to get things done and to get things done quickly. So there's a link below in the description. Grab this spreadsheet and do some homework. Go and start. You could even go to that website we just showed you. There's a ton of property on there, super cheap. Or if you want, we give away a totally free directory called the National Tax Deed Directory. It has all the websites and phone numbers of all 1,500 tax deed counties. All you need to do is just hop in here, see where you want to go. Maybe you want to go to New Hampshire. Boom, boom. You can pull up the county, the phone number, go to the website, start looking. We have that also for tax liens. All of this is totally free in the description, along with the ABCs of tax lien and deed investing, more questions and things like that, and an exact roadmap as far as how to do it and some on-demand stuff. Guys, it's totally free. To help you out, get started a little more above, a little more advanced as far as what you see here on YouTube to check it out. So all of that is below in the description. If you like this stuff, hit the thumbs up, ask us a question in the comments, subscribe. From there, if you want some like personalized help, we do work with a couple mentoring students every single month. So if you want to book a call with us, maybe you want some one-on-one coaching or some help or some assistance with this stuff, there you can. All of that is in the description below as well. So in the meantime, what's important to us is that you take action, right? Use these videos, use these resources to help you out. This is an amazing business to be getting into, and it can help you find property, really cheap prices, unlike anywhere else. So on that note, once again, subscribe, thumbs up, everything's in the description below. Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. We'll be here next time. Corey will be in a fresh shirt. We'll rock and roll.
All right. See y'all soon.
See you guys.